nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Notice that this meeting has been provided as is required by Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, with respect to the Home News Tribune, which was published the same. This announcement must be entered into the minutes of the meeting, and the meeting, I just want everybody to know the meeting is audio recorded. And the purpose of the meeting is to do the late arrival ballots for Amboy.
Okay, so we have cure letters that are printed, or ballots that are printed, missing signatures. Too late, moved out of county, no ID,
Moved out of town, too.
moved out of county.
I don't.
Exposed ballots, or no ballot enclosed.
Okay. For those categories, I move that we reject them.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Engel, Commissioner Franklin, Commissioner Capps.
Yes.
And Mr. Moskowitz.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to go through the signatures do not match.
Reject.
Reject.
Do you need any of the lights off? You can see that clearly?
Not on this one, but
Might be better.
You'll probably do.
Try it. Try the light out, please.
Was that,
Oh,
Tom, is
yeah,
that
that's
thumbs
much
up?
better.
Nothing's been posted?
Nothing for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it's canceled tomorrow. The,
That's good.
Yes, you want me to do that?
the person who brought the
And that's
recap
the end, or-
reject did not post the money first, so they recheck has been canceled.
Did you guys vote on this?
Yes, we reject.
Yes, we
Reject.
Rejected.
Okay.
they rejected.
If we all say rejected,
I thought one better close. Not close enough.
Reject.
Well, wait, look at the end. There's nothing else that goes closed, though.
They're not.
You're-
Even
Reject.
if they're on,
You're all
there's
against?
no
All right.
Reject.
reject.
Fine. No.
reject.
Reject. That's the same person, that ballot was issued to whoever that person was, because it looks like they wrote Catherine, and that's neither of the first or last name of the last person.
Catherine's the street address on here.
I know that's the street
wanna
address,
put
but
it
that
up?
you showed me that was the signature, and they wrote Catherine, okay, fine, it's absolutely, all right. But it's the issue to the right, that right person.
Yes.
Okay.
Reject.
No,
Reject.
reject.
If you need to zoom in too, there's like a zoom in button.
C and the D.
I think we could work with that one.
I would say
That's a
okay.
stretch. You guys,
Okay, accept,
Yeah.
accept.
That-
Yeah, look at the D.
I got it, I mean, this is the COVID exception. COVID election
Oh, how
exception.
many do we get? One of those from?
Yeah, maybe.
It's a nice writing. I would
Reject.
go X. That one, well,
Reject.
Signatures can change, but the angle that they write in the
Alright.
printer does not.
Hey, Tom? Tom?
Go on.
I don't see anything. I don't like it.
Steph, on your left.
Stephanie, do you
The
accept it?
accepted one for Tom?
I think that's a reject.
I say reject.
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 It's printed.
Well, that's
No,
a
no,
regis-
no.
a
No,
registered
no, I know,
signature.
it's printed in the
Yeah. Do you
SVRS,
have
so
any
it's not
others?
printed here.
Valerie, do you have any other signature that would be comparable?
Gonna make me crazy when I print it stuff.
No other signature, but I mean, this is handwriting.
That's a voter registration form, right?
And that's how they signed
They
it, printed.
on that too?
Yes.
Well, they didn't, if that's their signature, that's fine, but that's not what they put on,
Right.
that's not,
Reject.
actually, it looks like two names in there.
All right, reject.
It's a reject.
Okay.
I want you to put it in print exactly right. It's supposed to look.
If
It was
the
printed.
anytime a printer-
Is it they both
printer
printed?
signature just is good, is if they,
Like K and
Reject.
wrong angle.
Really?
Wrong angle on that.
the wrong which one? The R isn't great.
I would reject.
And
Reject.
why do you have three names there and two on
Yeah.
the? I said, then why do you need to look at it? Because it's like one was written and one was printed. I don't like that one.
Reject.
Reject.
Thank you.
Reject.
That doesn't look like the same name.
No.
Reject.
Last name's pretty good on that one. No,
No, reject.
Reject.
wow.
Reject.
Reject.
It's a mess, but different mess. There's different mess.
Sure. Not for me.
No. Is there another signature? I know you have another specimen signature. No, that's.
No.
okay.
No.
All right, reject.
And those bars are very distinctive.
Reject.
Yeah,
Reject.
yeah, reject. Remember, there's thousands of these signatures that have been accepted by the, so.
No, no, I just,
No.
I didn't,
No,
that's
you
terms of,
don't.
Reject.
look like the right name.
the G's, the only thing I can see is a G, and the G's are the same
No,
style.
it's another,
No, if that's a G, no.
that's a G.
That's the way they register.
It's Gonzalez.
Okay. Well, okay.
Reject.
You think
That's a
so?
reject, yeah. There's
Commissioner
nothing
Engel?
there, there's nothing there.
That's your name.
Reject.
No, reject.
Correct.
Reject.
Agree. Oh,
Reject.
Reject.
nothing else. It didn't combine. You know what I mean? They didn't mesh.
I got it. No,
Reject.
reject.
Okay. What's it? The end of, there's no,
Reject.
No,
Reject.
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 No, reject.
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 Second.
No.
Not the same person.
Yes.
Second.
Is it?
This is
It's
Hector Chavez.
The name on the ballot is Jose.
Hmm?
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Reject.
Different name
Reject.
altogether.
And that is it.
you are a phenom with that machine over there.
Move to adjourn.
Deputy Commissioner. Deputy Commissioner. I'll second that motion.
Yeah, those are rejected, so that's that for the signature.
Any comments from the public?
There's a question.
Please state your name, please.
Fernando Gonzalez, Perth, Amboy. I just want to ask whether these ballots are going to go into the cure letter, into the cure potential ballot, or they will be eliminated
In
altogether?
anticipation, I think I mentioned that, in anticipation of giving people more time, anyone where the signature was questioned was automatically sent to cure letter. So these people received the cure letter already.
And
What we're
It
doing
went out
now
Done.
is we're any ballots that we've accepted, we don't need their cure letter to come back.
right.
The ballots that we rejected, if the cure letter comes back with it properly signed with proof that, necessary proof that the person they are,
And
then they will be counted.
it is my understanding we'll have till the 28th for that cure correction to be done. And then there is a form.
Right, yeah.
I believe it's the 28th. for it to come
And
back.
there's a form that will be available for them to fill, and whether that form is present here today.
I'm not sure what your question was.
The form was sent to the voter,
Yes,
The
but
form is not,
assuming,
we do not have a form here
okay,
in this building
mhm,
right now.
right,
We have a form at our offices at Kennedy Boulevard.
Tom told you to email the office to get one.
okay. I'll get one from Tom then. Thank you.
If you have a fax, I can fax it to you, I have it home.
Oh, great.
If you give me a fax number.
Fax I don't have.
No, you don't,
Email.
I don't have it on the computer.
Email.
Another email attachment. Can you attach to-
Can you scan it and?
You know what, Tom may have it.
Yeah,
The
let me-
administrator.
Yeah, he's got it.
I'll get it from Tom, I'm quite sure.
Okay, any further comments from the public? Charlie?
Yes, please. Good afternoon, members of the board. Charles Cradaville from New Brunswick today. I do have some concerns. For instance, you just told the gentleman to email to get some answers. There have been some answers that I've been trying to get and haven't been able to get through email for quite a while now. One of the questions that I think is really important to answer is how many uncounted ballots are there in Perth Amboy for the runoff election? Can anybody give me that information? Yeah, so looking at the potential of ballots that have not been counted yet but could be counted. Now that it's past Thursday, we should have a clear number of exactly how many ballots are potentially going to be counted. I have put a request into Mr. Lynch to get that information. I haven't heard back. So I just wanted to see if anybody has an answer now or when I might expect to get that answer.
And the election results will be shared tonight. through
Right,
the-
but I think what's being asked here is how many provisional ballots.
Right, exactly. How many provisionals and how many mail-ins are outstanding?
How many went out? Because
Yeah, right,
that-
so those would be two categories of uncounted
That's what-
ballots.
Tom, that's what he's looking for.
All the mail-in ballots have been counted, so there are no.
Right, no, all the mail-in ballots except for those
The cure.
which
The
the
cure?
cure letters were sent out.
And again, that was document was sent out, but I haven't seen the document, so I don't know how many cured ballots there are. I know that document has been shared with people who requested it, but,
People who requested it?
well, you can request a
But you
document.
don't
of
have
the
that
cure le- a
information?
signature.
Do you know who requested it?
Yes, there are people, challengers and candidates that can request it, it's that's a public record.
Well, but what's being asked for here is not the individual, looking at the individual ballots, what's being asked for is the total number of cure letters that went out for the Perth Amboy runoff, and the total number of provisional ballots.
Provisionals that have still
Right,
not
that's
been.
the question?
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to determine if the race is still up in the air or not.
Not an individual
Well,
ballot.
if you give me a couple minutes, I can get that.
Okay, well,
That'd be
just
great.
Okay,
let him know.
cool. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to know too.
I think a lot of inquiring minds would like to know. So I'm glad I was able to get that question out there through coming to this meeting. I know, unfortunately, the last time we were together, that somebody in the room had the virus, and it was a scary situation. And I just want to say, first of all, I hope everybody's okay. I don't know exactly how many people contracted it, but I hope everybody's okay. And I do want to just ask how long the headquarters was closed for, because I know, at least once I tried to go there and it said closed to the public. I believe it reopened Monday, but I've been trying to find out when it closed. Does anybody have that information?
What's that?
The office was closed for about 2 weeks?
No, it was only closed for the latter part of last week, so I believe from either Tuesday to Friday.
So before that, we had an outbreak, but then it was deep cleaned and we still used it for a couple
Yeah.
days?
But again, people work remotely, the Middlesex County office was.
Well, no, the question was not, I guess I'm interpreting
Don,
your question.
let Mr. Prattville ask his question, and then, I know, but he's not, if he's asking how long the office was closed,
And
Tom said Tuesday through Friday. That's when it was done, that's when it was closed.
Right, I got it, and I don't mind if you ask follow-up questions. I think this is important stuff. And then just, I guess, finally to the point I've been making all year about transparency, I need to get an easy way to find out when this board is meeting. If the information should be made public on the web, I had to for this, had to ask for it and got sent a link, but I don't know how anybody else would find it if they didn't ask for it.
It was on the website, Charlie.
I looked at the website, there's nothing about this meeting today, is there?
But again, in terms of the Perth Amboy Runoff election, in terms of all dates and times, in terms of it, that was on the announcements in terms of this election. So that
I
was-
knew, I know that the commissioners received what was going to be published, which included all the dates from all the different things.
And it was
this meeting,
publicly
the
noticed as well.
et cetera.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know where else it was, but I know that we got it and that was intended to be published.
Sure. Well, I'll just let the record reflect at the last meeting, November 23rd. I asked a lot of questions and I was told that the next meeting was going to be December 10th and that was the place to bring all the questions, and then that meeting was canceled. I didn't get any notice that it was canceled. I had to ask if it was still on and then got the word that it was canceled. The website right now tells you about a canceled meeting, but not any of the meetings that are actually scheduled. So at least to somebody just clicking through, doing the normal things you would do to try to find the schedule, you end up at something that tells you December meeting's canceled, but here we are in a meeting. So I'm just again making that point that full information about all meetings should be on the web. In addition or alternative to that, I would like to just get an email to know when these meetings are. If somebody could just say when you send the notice to the home news, copy me on it or whatever it is, it's got to happen to get that. I think that's at a minimum what I need to be able to show up and record the meeting and get to ask these questions. So that's all. Could you tell me when the next meeting is?
January the 7th, Charlie.
January 7th, I'll come, I'll bring all the
5 o'clock.
questions there, and I do want to wish you all a happy holiday and thank you for your service. I know it's been, the never-ending election, really tough work, and thank you all for the work that you've put in to make it
In
possible.
full transparency, January 7th will probably be a virtual meeting.
Okay.
And then I have a question, if that's the statement I just heard. It is my understanding that on the 22nd, there'll be provisional being reviewed, and I would assume that you guys will be present to look at them and make decisions on them. So is there gonna be a meeting on the 22nd? You're saying not.
The meeting to review the provisional ballots on Tuesday, December 22nd
Right.
at 4 p.m. right here.
Here.
Okay,
Challenge.
so then
Challenges,
you
review
guys
the
will be
challenges.
present.
Review the challenges.
Same
If there are
schedule.
any
Same schedule as today.
Same
There are
4
schedule.
p.m. if they're challenges,
Okay,
4:30.
thank you.
All right, it's just that
I just
Charlie's
wanna-
term is January 7th, so that's.
Yeah.
I believe, but I can't speak for Charlie because I don't know what Charlie's thinking, is that he's asking for our regularly scheduled
Okay.
meetings, which we publish
not as
once a
clear.
year
I
on
myself
a
was
schedule
not-
basis.
I was not clear.
I would like all the meetings, I'd like to know about all of them. So that's what my request to you is, if you're meeting, let me know. And so I guess I'll just wait for Mr. Lynch to provide the information that he's looking up, and that's all my questions. So I think I'm probably the last person that wants to speak.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
I know.
we're all in favor.
All in
You
favor? Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm still,
You stay?
because it makes sense to me.